Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to spread this silicone on these blocks, both these blocks, and then we're going to tape them to the window and let them dry overnight. And it really doesn't matter what color you use, you just want to make sure you get a real good coverage. The bigger the board, the better the chance this thing's not going to pull off. And then you want to get some Windex and clean two spots where you're going to be mounting these blocks, because if you got a bunch of dirt on the glass, it'll stick, but it won't hold very well. Set this up against the window. Now we're going to do the other one. Supposed to tear your tape first. Push it real hard, make sure you got a good contact with that silicone and the glass and the wood. We'll let them set tonight, and then tomorrow we'll set up I'll show you how to set up all this stuff, because we need to raise this thing up at least an inch. Alright, we're gonna, what I've done, we got Mutt and Jeff over here. Jeff will start sparking here in a minute. Okay, what I did was get some plumber strap, screwed it up there at the top, run our strap all the way down, and remember that board that was siliconed onto the window. Okay, we screwed it onto the bottom of that, and in the middle we have a turnbuckle. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, we got both of them on. Now another way you can do this, if you have a space underneath your glass to where you can slide in a J-hook with some rubber on the bottom, you can use that just as well. But this was just another alternative to show you, just in case you couldn't get underneath your glass. Okay, we're going to start raising this thing up. Okay, now as we start going up, we need to keep some shims handy. You can see this side has already come up a little bit, so we need to get up about as high as we think we can. Then we need to get a shim under there in case for some reason this thing ever comes loose. Okay, one thing I did wrong is I've got this bound up on the inside stop, so I've got to go inside and push that out. Hopefully it don't push the whole thing out on me. One guy had a hard time doing this. I've got to let it back down a little bit. Okay, now we go in there and push that thing out. Hopefully I can hold it out. You can see this is a very dangerous job. Okay, I gotta go in and push it out again. Okay, let's try to go up again. Okay, now let's go to the other side. Same thing, we just go up just a little bit, we don't go up much. Just want to get just enough to get the bottom up and get a shim under there. Okay, now we get a shim under this side. Okay. Looks like we got a little bit more room on top. Yeah, we got another about 1/4 of an inch. So what we'll do, we'll go up about 1/8 of an inch here. Okay, looks like we're up about, well, we could go up some more, but what we're doing, we're binding on this side, so see what we're doing, we're binding up there at the top, so we need to get this side up so we can pull that glass away from the jamb. So we need to go up about 1/8 of an inch on this one. Okay, yeah, let's look up here at the top what we got. Okay, we're pretty darn close. Looks like we got us about 1/8 of an inch, so let's call that good. But now you can see what we've done here.